No. You'll be surprised how big the sliver is, though. It always amazes me.
Wait. I'm
Hunter,
shivering.
watch your video, buddy.
No,
I'm trying to get the shivers out. So
it's okay. You can shiver.
Trying to hold on to his leg.
No, you
Good.
Ducking is the first class in podiatry school. So you can go ahead and jump. Tell me if you feel anything sharp. You kind of feel pushing and moving things. Yeah, that's a good one. Nice big sliver. So we free it all up. Then we come out here distal. Sneak under it. Free it all up from the inside.
Kind of like popped loose, didn't it?
Yeah, once you get to that seal, there's a little proximal nail fold and distal nail fold where your nail attaches. You get that all freed up, and then you're in business.
You didn't practice this on each other, did you?
We didn't do this part, thankfully. This one, I was at the VA hospital in Phoenix, and so we got to do
Are you missing
the
something?
blade.
Oh, right there.
Blade.
That one.
Yeah, perfect. So we got to do tons of them on lots of practice to get through. Okay, so now we...
That's why it's very important. Exfilling back to camp right now. Trying to use evasive techniques, but also getting the hell out of Dodge.
What did you get into?
Under stress and
Reliable thing.
Sigma 3 is normally about hunting.
Pretty good. So then the curette will be next. If you just have it ready, then I can just grab it from you.
And that's this little pointy one,
Yeah,
right?
little-
And that's what you
Little
want.
spoon thing.
Oh. Big or little?
Little. Woo. Alright, your sliver's out, man.
Holy cow, are you
See how
serious?
big that was? That's why you tried to trim it in the bathroom, but that's
Is
pretty
that
big.
gonna hurt?
It's not gonna hurt me at all.
Here,
No.
can I keep
Oh
that?
yeah, no worries. Sorry, I just barely dropped it. We'll grab it for you.
Did you want that one?
Yeah, that's perfect. So see, it hurts, yes, but kind of like when you arm, you know how it hurts right when you pull it out?
Yeah.
But then it feels better afterwards. Even when the numbness wears off, it's going to be a little sore, but it usually feels better than it did even before we took the big sliver off. He's got a bunch of old scar tissue in there as well. So we have to clean all that out. So yeah, that's been going on for a while. You can tell. Take a fresh gauze, please.
Free survival school. Want to do a little bit different skill set today. We're not going to be talking about wilderness survival, but we're going to be talking about how to build kind of a, cheap ghillie suit that you can throw together for not very much money. All we need is a set of BDUs, paracord, and a little bit of
Blade. Spur down in there makes his a little more fun.
uses, whether it be for hunting purposes or tactical purposes. Doesn't really matter what your choice of use is. It will help conceal you in the woods.
I'm kind of a perfectionist type too. For me, it's got to be just right. Call it a day.
Today, so I'm going to take you through the process of some of our students building a suit from beginning to end. It's probably not going to be like a perfect suit. It's the first time these guys have built one, but at the same time, you're going to get a lot of training value.
So this is where his body just thinks it's a big old sliver and just builds up. This is called granulation tissue or big scar tissue around it. We can get a lot of that swelling out already. Already his toe isn't as fat as it was. And then when he heals, it'll just kind of come over here like that, and he'll have a little thinner nail.
I might have to have that done.
You keep having to fight yours.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
for
times
years.
a lot of times we do the whole family. I mean, it's surprising how much somebody has it.
It's kind of hereditary.
Yeah, that's how that nail grows. Okay, that's good. And sometimes it's just have some dry skin that'll build up back on there. Alright. So
Good.
we'll do the first round of
Just relax.
Now we'll put the medicine in it, and then you're done. Okay. Perfect. Let's see.
Little one?
Yeah, perfect. He's just a little guy. And next one, dip in just a little bit more.
Little one?
So there's what's called germinal matrix cells that just line this pocket down here, and they're what spit out the nail material. This chemical just kills them. So that corner stops growing. It'll turn kind of a brownish gray color as it kills them. Yeah, I've done them in as young as 4 months old,
Oh, wow.
where their whole literally the whole family just had them like crazy. Little baby, just red, swollen, hot toes. Sad. And as old as 101, I did one on an old lady that finally she just said, "I've been doing this my whole life. I'm sick of it." I said, "Yeah, that is a long time."
Is that better? Or is that too much?
That's right between those two would be perfect. Grab me a gauze. Okay, don't need to cook the end of his toe. You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right,
Cell phone's an awesome idea.
Mm-hmm.
that's great. Especially like I said, I did dermatopathology was one of my things, and then pediatrics is one of my other subspecialties. So I've got a whole bunch of little kid videos that we have to keep them entertained while we do stuff. If you get kids really hungry and then keep them entertained, they do okay.
Hungry, huh?
Yeah, you have them not eat for the. This is a good time if you're ever taking your kids to the doctor. Don't let them eat anything till right before you go in or in the waiting room, and then you feed them. You know, how kids go into that almost comatose phase when they just barely eat. And they're like, life's good. You can about do anything to them. All right, we'll cure this one. We'll get some of those dead cells out of there. Yeah, that's good scar tissue there. So he'll have this black hole for the next couple of weeks as it's healing. That's why you use that Marigel to keep it from getting infected, to kill these cells.
One last one. Yep. Okay, I'll try to get it. How's that?
Perfect. Oh, that's good. You need just enough that it'll. The reason why you need just enough that it'll go down in that pocket, but not so much that it just
It's
bathes
the
their whole,
skin,
comes
yeah.
out on the skin and gets anything else. This stuff will get you. I was training with a guy in Virginia that, when he was trying to bring it over, it dripped onto his leg, and he didn't really realize it, just kind of thought it was there. He gets just about done, and he stands up. He's like, "Oh, my leg's on fire." Okay. Alright, okay. So one of these guys, you can just get them. Cool little trick is you just get a little bit of this. Put those right in there like that. And so give me 2 more of those. This is just flushing it out now. We're done.
It's funny, you do this like a mechanic. I mean, you just do it.
Just-
It's weird
yeah,
to me.
isn't it? Seriously, and I grew up, my brother's a mechanic, and my dad, we built homes growing up. And it was funny, you get in the operating room, and it's all the same tools. You got your chisel and your hammer and your drill and your cordless power drills. Only everything's stainless steel and costs 10 times more because it's medical grade, of course. But it was just funny. They were giving me a hard time that I already knew how to use everything.
What else?
I think we're there. So this little film that we put on here is just to keep his first bandage from sticking. It'll come off right with his first bandage. Some gauze. That's it. Not easy. See, I told you it wouldn't hurt me a bit. I had one hurt me once though. When it popped out, it came off ricocheted off my glasses. It was like, it was exciting. That's the big key. You gotta make sure you get that tourniquet off of there when you retain the There's been some lawsuits over that, believe it or not. The guys will put a bandage right over that tourniquet
Forget to take
and
it
send
off.
them home, and the patient calls in 2 days later wondering why their toe's black.
Oh, jeez. Is that savable?
No, not usually.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not a good thing. Have some hobble out there with. Let's give him just a stockinette and have him hobble out to the car.